So guys, we're here at Beck Hall Hotel in the Yorkshire Dales, and it's absolutely beautiful. And I'm headed out on the river next to the hotel this morning because there might be something to photograph. So today there's no real, we're not going for any particular species or anything. We're just going to see what we can find, explore the area, and take you guys along with me. So enjoy the ride. Morning everybody. So we're currently, like I've said, in the was it the Yorkshire Dales National Park? Yorkshire? Yeah. We're in Yorkshire, and we're headed up to Mallham Cove. Now I was going to do the big route, but I've damaged my foot a little bit. It's a little bit sore still. It's getting better. I'm getting better. But I've been out this morning just looking around the river outside the hotel, seeing a couple of little dicky birds up there. Took a couple of shots of the sheep and that. I did see some rabbits in the field, but I didn't get close enough. So yeah, we're just headed up here to see what we can find, like I've said. I have heard, now I'm not sure I'll capture any of these, but it's interesting to know that people have seen otters on the river. There we go, I've got some sparrows up there. Hello. People have seen some otters, they've seen the heron, they've seen kingfishers on the river, and other birds. What's that over there? Bullfinch? Is it a bullfinch? Oh, there's loads of stuff around here. Yeah, I wish I lived here. Oh, this would be good. Where I am, all the animals have got like 3 eyes and they're like... So, it is beautiful around here. It's absolutely gorgeous. Just check out this scenery, guys. It's absolutely amazing. Look at that. It's just so nice everywhere. It's beautiful. You think even look at these quaint little rivers and stuff. Look at that. It's so nice. The sound of the water. Yeah. So like I say, we're headed up to Malham Cove. So I don't want to waste all my battery, because if I waste my battery, then I won't get to see all the really cool stuff up at Malham Cove. So what I'm probably going to do is switch everything off, pop this microphone in my pocket, because they tend to pop off sometimes. They're really small, easy to lose, you see, which we don't want. I've had a massive vegan breakfast this morning as well. So the place we're staying in is Beck Hall. Fantastic place, especially if you're plant-based, vegan, vegetarian, whatever you are. It's fully plant-based, and the food is incredible. The staff are amazing. So if you're interested in checking that out, I'll leave a link to the place there. But it's just otherworldly. It's fantastic. So we're here at Malham Visitor Centre, so we're going to check out what's going on now. It don't look open actually. I'll have to have a look. Why is everybody late starters, man? What happened to early bird catches the worm? Janet's Foss. Sounds a little bit erotic, doesn't it?
Malham Cove is 1 mile.
Malham Cove is what, 1 mile?
Yeah.
It's just a mile.
Let's see, Janet's Foss 1.2.
You can do that first and do a longer one after, see how my foot handles it if you want. I mean, I did try this morning, like really, really hard to have a poo. But I struggled a little bit. What are you laughing at? Everybody has to poo, Ellen. So, yeah, so I kind of don't want to do a long walk yet, because if I get everything moving, then it looks like I'll have to jump into the woods and do a doggy poo. And I didn't bring any bags, so I figured we'd do the mile first, come back, have a poo, then do a long one. So in terms of equipment, obviously I've brought my Nikon D850, I've brought my trusty Sigma 150 2-600, which is getting absolutely hammered at the minute. Where's she gone? Ellen? She's gone missing. Aliens. Oh yeah, there she is. You what? Oh, she's found a map. A map. She's making a donation. Oh, there's a donation box. I don't mind making a donation, but I want to poo first. What? For the map. Oh, all right. So it's not the donation for the toilet. Yeah, if you've noticed, my dreads, that are my new dreads, which I got, are a bit fluffy today. But yeah, that's my new dreads. Cool. So, as you can see, Malham Cove is behind us, and that's where we're headed. And it's more of a hike today, little explore. I was just waiting around so I could have a pee without these other walkers seeing me. So now I'm gonna find a place where I can hide behind a wall somewhere and get rid of all that coffee I drank for free this morning. Because it was free, I had to drink it. So yeah. So to anybody that's interested, I'm also a tattoo artist, you know, and I'm after putting together a piece of work based around my photography. So if anybody's interested in that and they want to maybe get involved, drop us a message. So guys, we're just in front of Malham Cove. You can see a couple of walkers over there. So I'm just going to wait for those guys to move out the way, because even though it's not wildlife, I absolutely love the way the river just cuts through the scene there. So I'm going to take a little shot of that, probably in portrait, a couple in landscape. Don't like the path so much, so I'm going to try and tuck it in and cut the path off and try and get tucked into the centre of those cliffs there. So yeah, so like I've said, this channel's not just about wildlife photography, it's about all types of photography, macro photography. You know, we're going to do like landscape photography if we can, even though it's unconventional lens for landscape, but I like the idea of getting tight in for that. We can do obviously wildlife photography, and sometimes I like to take pictures of myself doing boudoir photography as well. You know, I put some women's clothing on and just lay out on like a what's those fancy things called, a futon or a boudoir, what they call them, French sofas, one of them anyway. And you know, and just really like, you know, show the essence of my beauty to the camera whilst snapping photos of myself in auto. So yeah, those are the types of photography that I'm hoping to bring to the channel anyway. So we'll take this photo now, because I kind of like the way the weather is, and we'll see how we get on. Here it is. I'm going to set it up. I'm thinking f11 because it's a D850, so it'll handle it. We're at ISO. Let's stabilise the camera a little bit because I didn't bring my tripod. We're at ISO 6850, no, 320. That's what it's reading at. And we're at 80. Shutter speed is 80, and bam! Take a couple, and we'll do it as a landscape shot as well. Kind of just focusing as far away from the river, like down the river as possible, to lead your eye into it. So there you go. So we're here at Malham Cove. Beautiful place, but not quite as beautiful as the fact that I can get really, really close to the camera like that. The sound quality is really good. And then I can run away over here and you don't even see me, like this. I'm over here like this, yeah? And you can still hear me. You can put your camera anywhere you want. It's amazing. Look at that. Oh, amazing. Yeah, and all you need is a phone and a DJI Mic Mini, and that is how to do it. Which means you can get really creative with absolutely anything when you're out in nature, doing your nature videos and philosophizing and all that shit. Ooh, hello, what are them? Let's have a look. Boom! See what I did? Took pictures of birds, and you can still hear, you can hear the shutter. Check the shutter out. Oh, it's so beautiful. You know what I mean? So this is what you want to do. This is what you want to do if you want to do a YouTube channel. Get yourself an iPhone 15 Pro Max with a DJI Mic Mini, right? And you can get it all from all that money that we're going to screw out at government. So, my fellow constituents, I've just been climbing what feels like the Northern Inca Trail.
Should have counted them.
Oh, it's a lot of steps. They just keep going. Because there was a sign down there, right on Malham Cove, that said there are nesting house martins. So the nests are really high up, so you wouldn't really be disturbing them by doing any photography. But you do technically in the UK need a license to disturb or to photograph nesting birds. So I don't know if this is a bit of a grey area, since we're like right down at the bottom of the cove and they are right up in the tops there. I did see one, but it was well out of range. Couldn't really get a very good shot of it, and then it flew right into the cliffside and hid out of the way relatively quickly. So I was a bit gutted about that, because it would have been nice to get a good shot. But yeah, a lot of standard birds like crows and ravens and things, but nothing notable as of yet. So let's just keep looking, mate. See what we're doing. Look at this view, it's amazing. I would recommend doing this. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to. What the f is going on here? So guys, I'm thinking that I'm gonna have to change my YouTube title to the almost caught a picture of that really fast bird photography, because I've just been on the tops there and I've seen them whizzing across the head and just too fast. I saw I think it looked like some type of falcon, a couple of house martins, but some of them were too far away to even get shots of. I'm struggling with the exposure compensation as well, you know, with the horrible skies that we have today and the brightness of this light. I'm really struggling, guys, I'll be honest with you. So it's nice to have this walk and look around and see what there is, but definitely going to be better in summer when it comes to wildlife photography up here, which hopefully isn't too far away. So I'm just going to head on the walk, see what else we can find. I've took some really cool photos of the landscape and scenery, so we'll have a look at those, and yeah, let's just keep going, see if we can find anything, chaps, you know. Oh well, our gimbal's not really working. So what we're going to do now is we are going to take a couple of shots of this waterfall. I've just looked up there, I saw a couple of birds and stuff, but there's no that I'd require, you know, sort of camping out, staying in one spot for an incredible amount of time, you know, near where the nests are, hoping to catch a flight shot. But then even with a 600mm lens, it's quite a tricky area to get the reach. There's obviously birds of prey, I've seen them spooking all the other birds, which is quite interesting. So I thought, you know what, let's just get some cool shots of the waterfall, why not? At the end of the day, it all makes for good photography, and we'll try and I'll get a slow shot. Kind of wish I'd have brought my tripod, to be honest with you, but I'll try and get that at about f11 again, because I kind of like f11 on this lens. We're at 150mm on the lens, and there's a landscape shot there. A little bit blown out on the highlights, so we'll just put a little bit of exposure compensation on there just to account for it. And that deals with the highlights, so that's good. Got enough information in there. Portrait shot. Let's have a look. Is it sharp? Is it good? Yeah, it's okay. I reckon I could probably pull that shutter speed up just a little bit though, and then maybe try to so ISO, take that down to -3 for exposure compensation. Try again. much better. So, okay. I'm wondering whether we can get tipped right into that, try and make it look a little bit more interesting, because I'm not really too keen. Okay. For a landscape shot, probably not the most ideal settings, but you know, we can pull out the details in post. And would have been nice to bring my 50mm lens or a 35 and get a nice silky looking waterfall. I wonder, let's just try. Let's go over here and we'll see if I can just settle this camera down and pull a slower shot to slow down that water. Let's have a look. Let's cheat. Shall we do it? Okay. If that don't do it, we ain't doing it. So guys, what I'm going to do is I'm finding on this river that there are quite a few things like wagtails and stuff like that, and the people at the hotel where we're staying are basically saying that there could be otters and kingfishers, so I'm going to have a look for that. I don't hold out any hope, you know. I mean, obviously it's a long walk, and in order to do wildlife photography, you know, if you're real at it, you need to spend time at a particular location long enough to give yourself an opportunity to capture something. When you're coming out like this sort of willy-nilly, it can be a little tricky, you know, getting lucky, just because really you just got to get a lucky shot, you know, and that's the whole point of it. So, right guys, we're going to head back down, see what the deal is, and we'll crack on from there. Cool.
Are you an alien abduction victim? Dial the number on the screen for more information.
Just a quick video, guys. I don't have my mic set up because I'm kind of running out of battery, and I probably won't get a chance to put it in, but that dipper showed up and I thought I'd lost it. Went down the river a little bit, and there was one that showed up, and he weren't scared. I managed to get close to him. I thought, you know, I'll spend a bit of time, follow him up the bank a bit, and caught some really cool shots.
2 hours later.
I was heading down the river there, and I saw a dipper, and I thought, I've got to get a shot. It flew away, and then I managed to catch up to it and snuck up and got some really cool shots of it catching a fish. So yeah, it was really cool. I did catch what looks like a Peregrine Falcon, but it was so quick I had no chance to take off the exposure compensation I've been using and balance that out, and so I didn't really get a good shot. But it's cool that I saw one. I know they're in the area. So now I'm just up the back fields from the hotel where we're staying. I forgot my DJI mic because I nipped into the hotel, but I've seen some rabbits in this field. And I'm not sure if I'm allowed to sneak under that gate to get past that tree to take a photo of. So they're just chilling there in the field, and they're not moving all day, they've just been there. But I'm not sure because there's no sign on it. There's no sign on the gate. You know, it's not signposted saying private land or anything like that. So, and you can get right under it there. So maybe I could sneak under there and take a sneaky shot. I mean, the worst case scenario is I'll get told off for trespassing, which is a civil matter, and it'll take ages for police to actually get here because we're in the middle of nowhere, and by then I'll be gone and nobody knows where I am anyway, so there you go. There's got to be stuff up here, man. There's all sorts of things I'm looking at flying around. What's that? A buzzard? Crow? I can't even tell. I'm blind. No, it's a raven. So, yeah, they're all in that tree. Oh, excuse me. I'm hoping to catch a bird of prey. I mean, I did get one. It was on some power lines. It looked like a kestrel, I couldn't really tell. And yeah, I just, again, didn't have time to set up and get it. Really struggle in certain lighting situations with this this Sigma 150 to 600. It's very tricky in low light, so you kind of got to just bump those ISOs up, and I've got my ISO set to auto between an extreme amount but yeah, it's still not cutting the mustard sometimes. There's more rabbits down there. Those guys are seeing me hopping around in the fields. Yeah, rabbits are, yeah, there's loads of them, but not particularly interesting, but they're fluffy and they're cute, and I don't eat them, so some people do, I don't, but yeah. So I had another walk down to Malham Cove. It's about half a mile, I don't know, maybe longer. I went the back road this time to where I went before, just to see if I could find out. I found a nice little rennet river, that's about it. But yeah, them house martins, nowhere to be seen, man. I thought maybe if I went down a bit later on in the day I might see a little bit of activity, but no, just a bunch of climbers. And yeah, other than that, it was worth a shot. I'm on my way back, and you know, it's been a productive day. I got a cool dipper shot, you know, that's like the coolest thing, and there's a few others, which I'll obviously display at the end as usual. And thanks for watching. If you like what you see, and please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell. Now I'm finishing my video, something mad's gonna happen in it. Like I'll see something crazy, like a bald eagle that's just on holiday or something. Like when I was up at Heaton Park and I didn't even take my camera, and then a parakeet come flying over. Like what? So yeah, cheers guys, thank you.